Numero uno, world rank number one team in ODIs, in test matches and in T20Is. Team India is flying high. But I am a very simple soul. If you ask me, Vishnu, do you want to be the world rank number one side or do you want to win the World Cup? It's simple in my mind. I really don't care about the world rank number one title and all those things. Bring the World Cup home. That's all that I'm asking. I don't care if we are the world number one in test or T20Is or ODIs, but winning the World Cup, yes, that matters. I mean, like I said, I'm simple. I'm just simple as it comes. Now we'll talk about Team India's chances, Team India's plus, minuses, what are the things that we have to be wary about, and all the other contending teams and their with the favorite tags. We'll be talking about those teams, their strengths and weaknesses in detail, starting with Team India. But that's another day, maybe probably by tomorrow. But let's talk about what we read in these games. Point number one. See, a good squad should have all their bases covered. Team India should have an off spinner. I would definitely squeeze in Ravichandran Ashwin. I really don't care if he's in the playing 11 for the day. But to have an option like that is must. So I don't know who we'll talk about that when we are talking about Team India in detail. But I will definitely have Ravichandran Ashwin in the score. Point number two. Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul. We are putting them in a bracket because both of them were out of the game for a long time. And after, long rehab and they had to be mentally prepared. They are mentally prepared for the challenges that have been thrown at them. And they're looking nice. They're looking in good flow. Shreyas Iyer scored a century today. And KL Rahul played a beautiful knock. This KL Rahul was in need of the hour when India was playing the last World Cup, which was the T20 World Cup that was played in Australia. If you can go back, check our video, I will actually put that link in the description. I told that KL Rahul should be fearless and play like he played today for that World Cup, which never happened. And to put another thing in perspective, KL Rahul, by the time when he was actually out in the middle today, there were actually two centurions who made the game and they've taken the game to a position where it was difficult for Team India to lose the game. So I don't think he was under so much pressure, but the kind of innings that KL Rahul played, the shots that came off his blade, oof, that was so neat. KL Rahul at his very best. We would love to see KL Rahul like that. But there was a conversation within the game. The commentators was also saying who would be the batters in Team India's playing 11. So we'll be talking about that playing 11 when we actually discuss Team India in detail. But Suryakumar Yadav, point number 3, he played a masterful innings. The kind of innings that actually made the name Sky something to be reckoned with. But the thing is, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul and Suryakumar Yadav. The three of them, definitely they are not going to be part of a same playing 11. Maybe if one player is not there or is rested, the other can come in. That's the kind of role that they will be assigned. But KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer and Suryakumar Yadav are definitely not going to be part of the same playing 11. I mean, you cannot logically be actually fixing all those things together. We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. But let's talk about the spinners. We saw some good grip and turn for Ashwin and also Jadeja. The last wicket was just a beauty from Jadeja. So which basically means the Indian World Cup season is just getting started. And as the games go on, I think there could be more help for the spinners. The pitches could be slowing down. And those are good signs, aren't they? So not just for Team India, but for all the sides who have a great spinner, a quality spinner, a spinner who can win you matches on his own. So that's going to be a great read when you're actually looking into the teams who stand a chance to actually win the World Cup, which that topic will be discussed in detail. But for now, let's just enjoy the fact that Team India is sitting on top of the ICC World Line, which I really don't care about, but it's good to be in such a position, right? Before we go, a side note about Team Australia. I mean, you may be thinking, oh, they lost 5 in a row. They're not like leading contenders for this World Cup. Do not write the Australians off. We haven't seen the full strength Australian side in these games which have lost, and there are a lot of holes. There may be a lot of holes, but trust me, the quality is impeccable and they will be definitely a force to be reckoned with. We'll talk about Team Australia in detail, but like we said, another day.